Right guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to locate the joist to overboard a ceiling. This is the way I do it. So yeah, I'm going to show you. Right, the ceiling that we've got here today has already got a hole in the ceiling where the plumber's actually done some work from upstairs. If I can just turn the camera around to show you now. So that's a great indication for me because it makes my job easier because now I know that the joists are going to be running this way. So, first things first, I always tend to mark the centre of the wall, as you can see. Now the reason why I do this is because it's a bit like tiling really. When you tile a wall, you always mark the centre line and work outwards. The reason why I do this is because when you work from the centre and work out, that means that you can evenly put the cuts in on the edges and you're not having different measurements, and it allows you to get a straight line with the boards. So I'm going to show you how to firstly find the joist, which is the most important part, because basically we all know boards don't just stick to nothing. They have to physically stick to a ceiling because that's what they call defying gravity. So I'm going to take a hammer and this little bad boy, big bad boy, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to start finding the joist. So from the corner, I'm going to give it a knock. Sounds pretty solid. So I'll just grab my pencil. Just give it a little mark. I'll just turn the camera around so you can see. So the same again, roughly a hammer's length. Just work along. And just give it a little mark. Now, I know a lot of you might think, but how does he know that's a joist? The difference is between finding a joist that's there and one that's not there. If you give it a knock, it'll feel quite dense. As you go along, it feels very hollow, and then it will go dense again. Now mark the line so you know where you've marked, and this is where this comes in handy. So I'm going to show you what I do, because my pet hate is when you get a hammer and you bash the ceiling and you create loads of dust and it's just unnecessary. So the way I do it is, I'll show you. So this joist here, which I've formally located, I'm just going to get my screwdriver and as you can see, I've just popped into the ceiling because that's where I believe there's a joist. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to knock the screwdriver. It's not moving, so I know that that joist that I've located is there. If you repeat this process all the way along, both sides, that will tell you where your joists are. So, what I'm going to do now is do the same again on the other side. Just move it around. There we go. Can find my pencil. Again. You can hear the density in the ceiling. So move along, roughly the hammer, give it a knock, boom, you're there. Draw another line. Right, now here's the fun part. So we know that both lines on each side are the same in and around. So what we tend to do now, take two screws, I'll just show you. screw into the joist. Now this is a string line. And what we do, hook this hook here with the hole in and then place it on the screw. Now, let me just tell you, when you've got someone with you, it's much easier. Because today I'm on my own, I have to rely upon the screw. So I'll show you. So you hook the screw, hook that on the screw, and you put it along. Let me just move the camera over there. Like so. Now what you want to do, you want to bring it to the other point on the ceiling that you've marked. Like so. And then you grab the line and then you give it a ping. Let me just show you on what it looks like on the ceiling. You see? So now, as you can see, there's a line and that basically shows us where the joist is. Repeat this process all the way along and that will find your joists. Cheers guys.